Okay, so the results are in. I've been asking folks for years and very recently did a short little mini poll on LinkedIn asking, hey, why do prospects hate salespeople? And there's three reasons, and I'm going to highlight each one as we go. So, number one is probably pretty obvious, and that is salesy. So, this is inauthentic, this is high pressure, this is all of the things that just feel sleazy about selling, as highlighted. Hey, prospects do not like this. Obviously, this is true. What they are looking for is the trusted advisor, someone who understands how to have a business conversation, someone who can set the path forward clearly, someone who can have a great conversation, understand their needs, treat them with dignity and respect, all of that stuff, all pretty obvious. So the first one's obvious. Second one's a little different. Second one is hate the sales process, not the seller. So there are a lot of folks who actually will put the blame squarely on these rigid sales processes that put buyers into a seller-centric process versus a buyer-centric process. So this rigidity, this inflexibility is creating a lot of friction with prospects, which is why they're sort of hating sellers. So in a very real sense, it's like, hey, it's not me, it's the process. Um, I think there's some truth to that, but I do believe that we do need to be thinking about, hey, our role in that process. So take it however you want. But that was number two. So number one, obviously salesy. Number two, hate the sales process, not the seller, right? So if one is salesy, two is the process, and three is a lack of sales training. Now, this one's a little tricky because it can depend on the kind of sales training. So some sales training, as we learned from training day, can perpetuate practices that are just not healthy, that perpetuate the same things that are really ticking off prospects as it is. And then, of course, what we're really thinking about when we think about when somebody's saying sales training in this context is, hey, how do we help people have a professional business conversation, for crying out loud, right? It's just, there's just too many people out there who don't know how to do this. All they do know how to do is execute a script. And how do we get them to that next level of a business coach? That's very different. That type of sales training is in short supply. So that's the one, two, three. Number one, salesy. Number two is the process. And number three is training. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you've got something else that pops into mind, let me know and talk to you soon. But actually, last thing, here's the good news. You know, when you ask all of these people, regardless of how they answer the question, they all agree. Helping people is a good thing. So for crying out loud, let's just do that, right? Let's just help people. Selling is helping. So hope this was helpful. Take care.